Hi everyone, it's Marina. I'm here to do a project share with you. These are a couple of Steampunk Voyage journals that I've made, or Steampunk Gentleman type journals. They are more masculine than feminine and vintage. So the paper collection that I used is from Ephemera's Garden, or Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and I will have the link below if you want to check that out. But I'm just going to go ahead and go into the covers, and I will have a link to the tutorial I made about how I do these vintage journal covers if you want to check that out. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this one. And I just have it tied here. Probably won't keep that for the closure. I'll probably use either some sari silk ribbon or some seed binding. The tissue paper that I used for the cover I got on Joann's online, and I usually when I shop at Joann's I buy online because they always have really great deals and really great coupons. So I usually end up getting a lot of my stuff on there, and I've never tried their tissue paper before, but it was pretty great. So I used some hardware on the closure, or not a closure, it's not really closure, but for some decoration, and then I just did some layering here in some copper. It's copper Inca Gold. The back. I'm just going to go inside and do a flip through. And I just have the similar pockets throughout. I mean, it's some coffee dyed paper scraps that I had left over, and they were really pretty coffee paper, so I didn't want to get rid of them, or coffee dyed paper, so I ended up putting them in this journal. And then there's some Tim Holtz relatives and ephemera. This is some ephemera from my stash, and this opens up right here. You can pull that down, and there's just some more stuff tucked in there. And all the pages are coffee dyed. And, oh, sorry. Here I just have that paper clipped. And I just have some more ephemera from the collection tucked in there. And some more paper. I'm not going to pull all the papers out because they don't, a lot of times when I do that, they don't like to cooperate with me when I put them back in. So. And I just have an image there, and I have some ephemera tucked in. Another relatives card, Tim Holtz relatives. And here's a tuck spot. And I just have some more of my own ephemera that I printed off from, I think it's Victoria Designs. And they're like library cards, so I printed those off. And I like these because you can turn them into two different types of pockets. You can make this one with it, or you can make like the library card pocket with it. So I like that a lot. And I think I'm going to go ahead and distress the edges of these pages, because I did it with the other one and I didn't do it with this one. But here's an envelope that I made. I have a tutorial for this too, so I'll also have it linked below. This is one of my altered book pages, and I turned it into an envelope. So I took a book page and I added some gesso, and then I distressed it. Like, I just went over the gesso. I dry brushed the gesso, and then I went over it with distressing, and it came out with this really, really awesome effect here. So I turned this into a envelope after distressing it, and it's got some ephemera in there. I love the backs of these cards. They're so cool. More ephemera. And here I have another one of those little pages where it folds down and there's a little page tucked, or a little ephemera tucked in there. I think this is one of my favorite paper collections just because I really like air balloons and steampunk themed, and it's one of my favorites. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And when I make my journals, I've been making them kind of in bulk. So I like to tie the I use this to tie around them when I'm getting them, like when I'm all set up with them and I want them to stay closed, or after I decorate them inside, I want them to stay closed and kind of push down on the paper. So that way when I come to do a video, it's not all crazy and like alligator mouth. So this one I used Inca Gold on instead of copper. I like both the Inca Gold, I like the Inca Gold in general, but I like the copper colors and the gold colors. The metallic colors are awesome. So I'm going to go inside, and I just have a tag tucked in here, and these basically have a lot of similar stuff. Well, it's kind of similar. This one has more ephemera, I think, and little pockets and tucks. Yeah, so like on this one I distressed the edges of the paper, and I really do like how much it gives to the journal. It looks a lot more interesting. So I'm probably going to do that with the other one as well. Some book pages in here, some deli paper, and this one didn't get anything in the pockets. I don't have anything in here right now. Do I have anything? I do. Sorry, it's like a pet peeve of mine when I flip open a journal and it doesn't have any tags. And I just like went through and added tags on all the pages, and it irritates me when there's nothing in the pockets. I have everything in my room right now because I craft in there, and I've been really sick, so sorry if I sound a little bit off. I just have some Tim Holtz ephemera in there. This ephemera is also from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and I think it's her Gentlemen and Scholars. I did a guest design team project, and I got to use some of the ephemera from there, and it was pretty. I love the ephemera, so I used it in this journal, and I think a little bit of the other one too. So I have just some more ephemera from the kit. And some coffee dye tags. Ooh. There's lots of room for journaling and memory keeping, photos, whatever the recipient decides to do. And I printed these out in black and white because I don't like using up all of my yellow ink. It really is expensive. And my printer does this thing to me where it'll stop working completely if it's missing one ink. So, and I end up with tons of black ink. So, because I always replace the yellow or the magenta, and I have like tons of black ink left. And so I've been trying to print in black and white if I can. Because I'm going to coffee dye it anyway, so it's going to get this really cool color, and I don't need to print that. I think that's a tip I should give for kit makers. Make some of it, I mean, for those of us that make journals, I think it's helpful not to have it all yellow background. Like that. I mean, it's beautiful. It's just, it uses a ton of ink. And then here, some more ephemera tucked in. Some Tim Holtz ephemera. There's some more from Gentlemen Scholars and Steampunk Voyage. And then I have some coffee dye tickets. Some stuff from some library cards. And I think that's a tuck spot there as well. And I love all the ephemera. It's so pretty. And of course I have to have my book pages in here. And I'm pretty sure those are Russian. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. So. I really did distress everything in here. I really, really love the distress ink look on the edge of the pages. It's awesome. So I just have I have a lot of general ephemera in here, just cutouts and stuff from various collections. And then here's a larger tuck spot and some more printouts from the collection. The pocket, more ephemera and tags, and that flips down, and of course there's a little bit of ephemera in there as well. Same here, lots of stuff tucked in. And this one has a lot of general ephemera as well. They all go with the theme of this journal, so. Here is a tuck spot. Tuck spots from the paper collection. And in here, like I said, from the other ones, I just have more little journal cards and ephemera in there. And these are paper bags that I coffee dyed. It looks so good. Like, I get white paper bags and coffee dye them. I tried dyeing the glass bean bags, but they stuck together. I think I did it wrong. I'm going to have to try again. But they do look good once they're coffee dyed. I think that's upside down. Yes, it is. So that's the back, and that is this journal. And both of these journals. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will have these linked in my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop link is below. Yeah, I will see you guys next time with another journal. Alright, bye.